Hey guys, what's going on? Adam here with Indie Farm Life. A little pond update for you guys. So this is the start of day 5. Didn't shoot any footage on day 4. Don't want to bore you guys with the same stuff over and over. Although, how can you get bored with these machines behind me, right? But here's a quick look at what we've done so far, and then I'll walk out to the north end and kind of show you what the berm's looking like. May shoot a lot of footage today, may not, don't know. Just want to keep you guys apprised of how things are progressing. Actually today though, my dad's gonna come up and run the D4 for a little bit, so that'd be kind of fun to have him around. And then I don't know if I'll be in the tractor, or Nick will, or maybe Mike's friend. He had a guy here yesterday helping out too, so it's been nice. We've had at least 2 people out here at all times, so Mike didn't have to hot seat between the excavator and the tractor. But here's where things are. So still massive amounts of dirt to move, but it's really cool to see it start taking shape and look like a pond. Quite a bit of area to excavate. That one hole down there, I threw a dirt clod in it yesterday afternoon, and it was like probably a foot and a half deep, easy. I don't think we're having any trouble holding water. Before things get started though, I do want to give you guys a close-up of how just awesome this stuff is. For any of you big-time farmers out there, you probably have 3 or 4 of these things sitting around, but man, 7210R. This tire is in fact taller than me. I'm right at about 6 feet tall. The Deere 200D excavator, nice machine. Mike has all the fun toys, I tell you. It has been doing some work. The AC is nice. Then the Holmes 30-ton dump wagon. I comment about the AC because every time I pull up on the dozer, I see Mike. He's like, "How's the AC in that dozer?" Well, Mike, it's an open cab. Would you look at that? Would you look at it? Just look at it. Surely someone out there gets that reference. So they hauled probably 2 hours or so after I left yesterday. I told the guy driving, which is one of Mike's buddies, to just fill in this area here, because this entire section, basically to this tree line or greenery here, is all getting filled in over to my truck. And a berm on top of this is going to rise up 30 feet or so. So here we go, get day 5 started off. We had an inch of rain on day 2, which was Thursday. Everything's finally starting to dry out, so you can actually do some work with that dozer and make some progress until Mike starts digging into those spots in the pond where it's got a foot of water. Then that stuff's soup. But let's burn some daylight, burn some diesel. Here we go. Getting a little seat time myself now on the tractor. Mike's loading, and my dad is actually out on the bulldozer, which is pretty awesome. He's excited to come up here and help run some of the equipment. That dozer is actually, it's on my dad's side of the family, so he's run that thing quite a bit before, but making great progress. But if you look this way, there's still a whole lot more pond to dig out. So I've been at it for probably, I don't know, a couple hours yet today. A couple hours already today, so many more to go. I think it's noon now, so we'll see where we're at about 4 o'clock. He has all the cool toys. I love machinery. That little water hole over there is pretty deep. I saw a big clump fall off a minute ago and threw a splash probably 8 feet in the air. Be curious what that depth is. Sending her up. Thing is so massive. It's hard to shoot video and do this all at the same time. Getting her done though. think right now we're running about a turn every 9 minutes. I started a lap counter on my phone. Actually just shy of 9 minutes, and a minute ago we broke 8. It's pretty awesome. Try to video some of our path out here. It's not conducive to holding a camera and operating the tractor at the same time, but let's see what we can do here. Give you guys a view of what the berm's looking like now. I'm hoping to at least double this thing in size, height-wise. Let's see if we get there or not. Been going down that way and hauling. My dad's running the dozer down there. This thing makes what you call sweeping turns. Little guy there. Things are moving along still. Been out here for, what, 5 hours now. Mike's behind me still loading. My dad just took off, so now it's just he and I, so don't have anyone spreading the loads for me right now, so I'll end up having to back in where I ultimately want to drop them, and kind of, well, it's a long way of saying the dump cycle will be a little bit longer because I can't just dump them and leave them, so work through that, but it's coming along. Here's a view outward from the chilly 68-degree cab we got going here. Had to get out a while ago. My hands were a little cold. It's a whole different ball game in here versus the dozer, I'll tell you that. Now I'm kind of semi-hot seating it between the tractor and the dozer. Got to clean all this up. It's getting a little late in the day. Chris and Mike are going to run tomorrow, so with no one running the dozer, I'm going to need to make sure they have enough room to dump stuff, and right now there's not. I mean, there's plenty of room, but it's just you're driving over top of your piles, which isn't ideal. So the goal is to knock these down and make this a better gradual incline. Chris wants to back up that incline there. Hopefully he can, which would help us raise the elevation of that entire berm. Sadly though, guys, I do not have the tripod out here, so this is just gonna be before and after. No filming of this. I got most of it knocked down. Looks a little better. Mike's been rolling through here actually, and he's driving his tractor a whole lot more aggressively than Chris, Nick, and I do, which is his, right? So why not? But he's starting to back up that thing. A lot of this that just got put in here though is a little bit wet still, so he can only get about 3/4 of the way up it. He's not able to make it up onto the high part yet. He's losing traction. But I think once this dries out, maybe tomorrow when Chris is out here, they can climb that thing. Look at that, he's up on there. Will she do it? I don't know if it will or not, but if it won't, he's gonna break something trying. Better him than us. So close. He'll dump that, I'll doze that in, we'll call it a day. Just dozed in, cleaned up the last load that Mike dropped. That's funny. Anyway, just talked to Chris actually. He popped by with his boy after work. He's ready to go for tomorrow, so he's got plenty of area here behind me to drop loads. And I'll leave him the dozer key just in case they get into a pinch, but I plan to stop by tomorrow after work and help him knock some stuff down. So there's where things stand at the end of day 5. That hold on there has about 2 feet of water in it actually. There goes Mike. Here comes Chris. Thanks for joining me for day 5 of the pond excavation. Day 6 tomorrow. I got to go back to work. Chris will be out here with Mike, like I said before, but I'll pop over in the evening. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, guys. Come back and see us, because we got a whole lot more dirt to move. Take care.